Hello and welcome to Firearm Freedom. This is going to be another First Impressions video. In today's First Impressions video, we are taking a look at my brand new Beretta 1301 Tactical. And before we get this video started, there are 0 sponsors on my channel at the moment. So you can help me out by just simply hitting that subscribe button, trying to do anything you can to defeat these algorithms. If you're interested in just standard old gun reviews, this channel is where you want to be. No drama, no BS. All you're going to get are my honest and unbiased opinions about all of these things that make their way to this tabletop. Okay, so, man, another shotgun. Here we are, right? We're on like number 15 of these shotgun reviews. And I'm sure many of you might be surprised that I haven't taken a look at a 1301 Tactical, but you know, here's the thing. My love of shotguns really comes more so down to a lot of the old school shotguns and just random ones that are out there, the ones that have character and class. And rarely do I find myself going after a brand new, flashy tactical shotgun, which I would definitely argue the 1301 is. Now, recently, with the whole debacle with the magazine tube and being banned from import, which we will talk about, I figured that, you know what, I've been thinking about one for a long time, so I might as well jump on this thing to try it out and see how I'm liking it before they become maybe scarce for a few months. But just jumping right into that, I got news for you guys. There are consistently a lot of these popping up on distribution in exactly this configuration. Before they got banned from import, there were a lot of them on distribution all over the place. I'm not pointing fingers or saying this is happening, but what I am saying is I have seen in the past companies that have been having a harder time moving something, just all of a sudden, oh, they can't, you know, they're banned from import, or they can't get this, or they can't get that, and it creates kind of like a mad rush from everybody buying these up. And that's what I saw. So on distribution, they were all gone all of a sudden, and there were not many variations left. And then all of a sudden, there were 60 more. And then those were gone. Then there were 50 more, and then those were gone. So I'm just saying I'm seeing them pop back in stock. So I wouldn't say that these are going to be like unavailable all of a sudden. They're going to find a fix. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Now, I went with the FDE variation, which is my color of choice with these shotguns. Beretta does a super cool, like brown caramel version of FDE that I think looks great, but I did not want the pistol grip. I wanted their standard kind of traditional shotgun stock. As you guys know, that's my preference, but this was all that they had available in this color and this configuration. Now, this shotgun does have a small pick rail up top, rear sights, ghost ring sights, I should say, and then this also has the standard extension. Now, this is the Generation 2 1301 Tactical, so it has a flat trigger, some minor adjustments, like for instance when the shotgun is empty and ready to essentially take more rounds into the magazine, this loading gate stays in the upward position, making it much easier to load. So that is actually a really nice feature, one that I like. I got the shotgun in, and first impressions immediately, this is one of the worst shotgun stocks I have truly ever felt in my life. I have no idea why a company like Beretta, well known for making some of the most expensive shotguns on the planet to date, decided to go with this Mesa Tactical stock. Now, I love Mesa Tactical. I use their side shell holders for everything. The shotgun holders, I love those. This stock, oh my God, it feels like you're holding a 2x4. And then on top of that, the length of pole is unbelievably short, and this whole number here is way too thick and completely unneeded for this shotgun. So what happens when you have this on the end is you feel like you're getting punched in the face every single time you shoot it. Incredibly uncomfortable stock, and really one of the worst shotgun stocks I've ever felt. So I was a little salty about this whole situation. The forend is excellent, absolutely excellent, super aggressive. You got M-lock slots up here. This forend is great. I have no complaints about this forend. But again, the stock, awful. That will be getting switched out in the future. Now, how did the shotgun shoot? Was it reliable? It was reliable, and it was one of the fastest shooting shotguns, hands down, that I have ever felt. I was noticing that there was a major issue in Cerakote on this shotgun. Now, I would imagine this is Cerakoted. I don't have any immediate certainty that this is. I only put about 75 rounds through this shotgun. So it's really, I mean, that's a lot for a shotgun day, but it's not insane. And you're noticing here, I already got a little bit of wearing that's not carbon. That is actually worn Cerakote where the shells are ejecting. That's not a huge deal. But then, like, all over, which it's going to be nearly impossible to pick up on the camera, but like every time, I wasn't throwing this thing around. Like, I just would set it down onto the ground, pick it up, whatever. I would notice a little chip out of the Cerakote. Like everywhere, I just would notice like worn, like look at it all up here, wearing Cerakote on the aggression of the forend. I mean, just all over the place. The Cerakote was like flaking off. And I'm like, what is going on the stock? It's flaking off. Now, again, I don't care. I use these guns. They're defensive guns for me. But so I'm going to use the crap out of this. But it's just, the MSRP of this gun is $1,800. And the Cerakote's peeling off? Like, come on. And on top of that, I picked off, right here, out of box, Cerakote tape. So there was tape all in here from the Cerakote job, which of course I didn't get on film, so believe me or not, but you guys know I have no affiliations. I bought this. I didn't get it sent to me. So that also, I'm like, man, you know, this is an expensive shotgun. We're talking like Benelli M4 prices here. I should not be pulling off Cerakote tape. Now, in Beretta's defense, I have never seen these problems on any of the other 1301s that I've seen in person. So I might have got a little bit of a lemon. One could say that maybe they're trying to rush these out because of the whole ban from import situation. So maybe I just got one where the Cerakoter was having not the best day. But it's just something worth noting. And then finally, the stock got completely loose, as you can see there, in only 75 rounds. So the stock was not properly tightened, showing me that, again, it was a little bit of a rushed assembly. So it was tough because the shotgun itself, to no exaggeration, was one of the best shooting shotguns, semi-automatic, that I have in my collection. The hype is real about this shotgun. I can absolutely confirm that. But all these little things, like the coating and the stock and the way that it felt, was giving me like a frustrating vibe, like it was a low-quality shotgun, which it's absolutely not. And Beretta does not make a bad shotgun. It's just weird to me that they wouldn't go through the trouble of manufacturing their own stock and just making it a little bit better, and then also making sure that the QC is better on the finish. That's just kind of like something you gotta do. Now, again, it's not like I'm getting rid of this shotgun. I absolutely love it, but I will be swapping out the stock, and I'm not sure on the handguard yet. I might be going with the GG&G Magpul Zukov route. We'll see. Maybe setting it up more of a tactical situation with this. But, you know, overall, it's still a great shooting shotgun, very reliable. It ran low brass, it ran high brass. The only time that I had an issue was I had really chunky gloves on because it was so cold out. It's about 10 degrees. And sometimes when I would go to chamber around, my glove would ever so slightly cause it to be out of battery, and I would get a click, no bang. So if you see that in the B-roll, that is my glove causing those issues. It is not the shotgun. Now, as far as speed, again, one of the fastest shotguns I've ever shot in my life. This thing will tip you over if you are not ready for it. So, you know, it's just, all these are nitpicky things. It's just, I'm really having to, like, just make sure my review is the utmost when it comes to this, because it's such an expensive shotgun. And it's just, you shouldn't be seeing that stuff on a $1,900 shotgun, okay? It's just, it is what it is. So, you know, I'm not faulting them too much. I know I probably just got a little bit of a lemon when it came to finish, and I'm going to use the crap out of this shotgun. It's a defensive shotgun for me, so I don't mind the fact that it's chipping. It's going to get chipped anyways, but a good Cerakote job should have the proper hardener to not just be like flaking off all over the place. And Cerakote is not like rattle can, okay? Rattle can wears nicely, you get nice, like awesome looking wear patterns. Cerakote, when it starts to flake, it just peels. Like it peels off of the gun all over the place. So it looks like absolute shit when Cerakote starts to wear. I would much rather see a rattle can job on something like this than a Cerakote job start to wear. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't want this review to come across like I'm bashing the 1301 Tactical, because I do personally love the shotgun. I am bashing the stock, and I'm bashing the finish of the shotgun for the money that I paid for it. So I still think the 1301 Tactical, if you're going to be paying this money, is worth it over the A300, but you guys be the judge and let me know what you think down in the comment section below. While you're down there, head up to the description for the ways to support the channel, and as always, stay tuned for more great content coming soon.